Hello fellow flight simmers, this is the Flying Turk. Welcome to another review video. Today we're taking a look at the Saab 340. Before we dive into the review, let's talk about the Saab 340. What is this plane and what's it all about? The Saab 340 is a Swedish twin-engine turboprop aircraft designed and initially produced by Saab AB and Fairchild Aircraft. It's designed to seat 30 to 36 passengers, and as of July 2018 there were 240 operational aircraft used by 34 different operators. Under the production arrangement, in which production was split 65 to 35 between Saab and Fairchild, Saab constructed the all-aluminium fuselage and vertical stabilizer, along with the final assembly of the aircraft in Linköping, if I say it correctly, that's a place in Sweden, while Fairchild was responsible for the wings, empennage and wing-mounted nacelles for the two turboprop engines. After Fairchild ceased this work in 1985, production of the components was transferred to Sweden. On 25th of January 1983, the Saab 340 conducted its maiden flight during the early 1990s, and enlarged derivative of the airline designated as the Saab 2000 was introduced. However, sales of the type declined due to intense competition within the regional aircraft market. Saab decided to cease production of the aircraft. Saab you might know from cars, you might know from trucks. It's a famous Swedish company, at least back in the day it was. They also produce like fighter jets for the people that don't know. Saab is quite famous, but yeah, this is their Saab 340 model. This is in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and this has been put out or created by Sarenado, I don't know how to say their name, but they also have this plane for X-Plane 11 or 12, I am not sure. I think it's practically a port over with some tweaks, and gotta say, this is one of the better planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 at the moment. Like the details are nice, even the new functions are nice, like you can get the pilot tubes and covers, name it. You can see a bit of the cockpit inside, but it has been designed very well. Like you can see even like the rivets and all in it. You can see even like paint chips here on the corners. I like when developers add these little effects. Not that you will see it from a distance, but it just adds to the immersion. You have the engine covers over here. Let's say nice looking propellers. They are now feathered, so they're not producing any lift. But when you push them forward, they become straight. We will show that later. It has very, I'll say not extremely long, but long and thin looking wings, which I like. It's a different effect to it. And like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 allows, you can check certain components of the plane, you can check the flaps, you can check a lot of things depending on the plane. There are more or less options. But the click spots are a bit weird. Like if you can see, my mouse comes over here, but I cannot press it anyways. Not that it's interesting, but here you would have the cargo door, which we cannot open unfortunately. Here we have the stabilizers and the rudder. The stabilizers are angled up, which gives it a very fighter jet like look. I don't know, I like this look. Looks sporty. We got these things over there. I think this is tail strike protection, but I am not sure. Yeah, nice looking plane. Gotta say, and this is Rex livery that we get with the plane. And if you are not sure which version it exactly is, it's the Saab 340B. And we can see our co-pilot in there. He's already ready. So let's jump in as well. So let's take one more look at the plane from the outside. I gotta say, I really like it. It has something going on for it. And if you look at it from the side, like look at the fuselage. This reminds me a lot of the ERJ 170 or 175, just because of the shape. There's something to it, something modern yet something old school as well. Good design by Saab. And these are the wings that I was talking about. Like they're thin and long. I like it. Okay, let's move in. And this is our beautiful cockpit, guys. This is a beautiful cockpit. Like I don't say it straight up, but this one is. It has something old school to it. Like check the overhead panel out. I don't know how to call them dark started yet. I have not figured that out. Like I've literally taken it out for a test flight yesterday at the stream, and I was like, "Whoa, this plane is good!" And I want to do a review on it to show you guys that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 indeed has some good planes. Circuit breakers don't work, but that's fine. There are some planes that do have working circuit breakers though in the sim, which is nice to see that they have added some of them in. Parking brake over here. Yeah, the front panel, like especially this side, reminds me a lot of the MD-82. You can see that certain design elements that have been transferred from other planes to this one as well. The yoke is kind of interesting. Let's do Control E and start it up. Can we open this? Just out of curiosity, I really don't know. I've not messed too much with this plane. Gust lock. Yeah, we have removed gust lock and we can move yoke. Looks like the A300 yoke. Reminds me a bit of that. Let's check out the flight control services. There we go. And we can do full flaps as well. It doesn't have slats. It's a turboprop, but it has nice flaps. I was not too hyped about this plane in the beginning, I have to say, guys, but now we have it. Let's say I really like it, and I will probably take it out for some island hopping here and there. Like, look at these flaps, how they extend. Very lovely, and goes to 35 degrees. You can tell. Let's move them back up. It has reverse thrust. We will we will come back to that later. Let's check out the cabin. This is one of the few ones you can open and you don't exit immediately. Like, look at the detail. No smoking. It's like 4K as well. You can literally come into that and see the details. This is the door. If you touch this, you exit the aircraft, so keep that in mind. You can operate the lights from here. Not all of them work, but the three most important ones work. You can press them. And you can get cabin lighting. Ooh, wait. Can we? Oh wow, that's interesting. We can turn on these lights individually. I've never seen that before in a plane. Ah, that's nice. Seating also looks very nice. Simple, it can get you from point A to point B, nothing special, but looks comfy as well. Like for economy seating, like the recline also looks very good. Should be comfortable. I don't know how this works. This should be a little bit more to the front and have more space over here. You can see like a series of speakers throughout the plane, which is interesting. I've never seen that before like this. I didn't know that was actually a function. Like a four-seater over here. This is also interesting. Interesting seating setup. Like literally maximizing it. Nah, too bad this guy doesn't get light or anything. Anyways. Yeah, very good looking plane. It sounds also very nice. Let's give you the game sound in the cabin, in the cockpit and outside. So take a listen. There we go, those are the sounds for you guys. I'd say it sounds very turboprop-ish, I don't know if the sounds are correct. It might be different in real life, but I think it sounds good enough for the sim. Gust lock release. Okay, we want that there. I have no clue what these are. These are the condition levels. Fuel condition maybe? Oh, engine condition. Yeah, I'm learning this plane as well, guys. Yo, okay, rudder trim. Interesting. Let's go to the runway and show you how to take this off. And how it behaves on takeoff. Okay, I'm doing complete reverse thrust, but it's not doing anything. Okay, let's just go forward then. Since it's a turboprop, we can practically turn on the spot, so doesn't matter too much. And we are at what was it called? Keflavik Airport in Iceland, for the people that don't know. I gotta say, I really like the static aircraft. I only wish that there were more liveries available. Got like a MD-10 over here. Should be DC-10, I suppose. But and some planes have weird camera angles. Like if I press my head switch, like this is nice, this is okay, you know, that works. That works all fine. But I can look to the left, but I cannot look to the right. To the right brings me inside the cabin, and I look at the wall, which is interesting. I think Asabu made a few issues here and there. And when I'm doing it on the outside, it works just fine. Yeah, I'm not the best at taxiing this plane either, my friends, but you know, this is a plane I still have to learn. I've never flown before in any sim. Like literally the first time ever I'm taking it out, so bear with me, bear with my piloting skills. But I just wanted to show you guys that there are good planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's not all crap like the 737 MAX or like the A400, you know. There are good planes in the sim. It's not completely lost, but we really need an update for our other planes. The game is not perfect. There is a lot of things that just don't work, are buggy, and are lacking. Let's go full throttle. And the plane tends to yaw to the left. Why it does that, I don't know. Let's just take off. That's an interesting takeoff. Let's take a look at the gear animation. It might be because of the wind. It's a small little plane. Let's turn into the wind. Let's see if it will straighten up. Bit of a high angle of attack, or bank angle, I should say. Yeah, it's straightening up a little bit. I think there was a lot of wind coming in from there. But gotta say, guys, very good plane. Very good plane. Has been done nicely. It's nice to fly. Sounds nice. Has nice cockpit. Nice cabin. This is a good candidate. This at least says like, new sim, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This one is carrying the sim on its shoulders at the moment. Guys, if you haven't tried it, I say check it out. You will have a lot of fun with it. Uh, Let me know your opinion in the comment sections down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. What we will do is to finish off this review video. We have taken off. Let's circle around and do a quick landing. But BIKF, yeah, this is Keflavik. I always confuse this one with Reykjavik. Don't know why. And I know it has been requested to a basic traffic pattern, but guys, I'm gonna keep it simple. Just take off and do a quick circle and come back. After this, we will do a review for the A330, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. We will do a review for the A330, we will do one for the Beluga as well. Afterwards, we will just gradually go down the list of all the planes in the new sim and review them in their current state. Be prepared for some shockers. And I know I have been a bit late, you know, I could have released these reviews a bit earlier as soon as the sim came out. But guys, I wanted to try out first. I wanted to see if Asobo would come up with a day 1 patch. They somewhat did, but they did not fix any of the planes. They only fixed some extremely game-breaking issues in what's it called? I gotta say I like the light in the sim that caused people not to be able to play. You know, they fixed those kind of things, but nothing more. Let's drop flaps. Let's give it a bit more trim.
Minimums.
I have tried the twin otter as well, my friends. That one is extremely nice. Can't deny it. Probably the only good Aerosoft plane released for the Microsoft Flight Simulator series since 2020. Yeah, there is some crosswind, but this is a very low stall speed, so we can slowly come down. Straighten up. Hey. Oops, that was a horrible landing from me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, I still haven't figured out the height of the cockpit. It always feels like I have touchdown when I have not touchdown. And I'm gonna say I really got used to FS realistic, but anyways, I'm not gonna give you information overload. Guys, this is a very good plane. I highly recommend it. Try it out. And if you don't have the premium deluxe one, this is a good competitor to buy. It's by Serenado or Scarenado, depending how you name it. They never disappoint with their planes, so check it out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Flying Turk out.